Hey y'all, welcome to day 93 Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It is September 9th, 2024. It is about 9:45 here on the East Coast. And yeah, it's a little later than I like, but that's okay because we have book club tonight. And that's always my favorite. It's always linked up in the show notes so you can join us. We are reading Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller, and it is transformative for our businesses for sure. All right. Before I get into talking about negativity, I am going to let you know that day eight, and we just eked in tonight, just right under the wire. We hit our sales goal for the 8th day in a row. All right. I know this is going to have to end at some time, but all right. I'm counting the days that we're hitting it. Day 8. That's pretty cool. All right. Very happy about that. It did affect my mood a little bit because most of the day went by and I was like, oh yeah, we're nowhere near our sales goal for today. This is the last day. We had 7 days. We had a good streak, but all right, it happened. So now we are reporting in day 8, sales goal hit. All right. And I am reset to 0. Most of my packages are shipped out. I shipped it like 3. No. Yeah, about 3 this afternoon. All right. So anything that sold after that has not been shipped. That's okay. Book club took priority. They will be shipped out first thing tomorrow morning. And it's all set because I've been getting up an hour earlier, getting my day started, doing all the things and loving it. We'll see how working late tonight is going to affect me tomorrow. But anyway, but I am reset to 0. All the packages might not be shipped, but I am reset to 0. And joining me on this challenge are Jill of Rusted Truck Relics, Jason, Santee Swapper, Char, Fabulous Flamingos, Kathy Singz, Nick, Mr. C Chats, Vanessa, Brightest Holidays, Judith R, and Pam of Whimsy and Such. Thank you for resetting to 0, and thank you for keeping me accountable as well. Love resetting to 0. Find myself doing it all day here. Things have never been so organized, and it just makes me very happy. All right. So tonight I want to talk about negativity. So today was one of those days. It was really hard to focus because I kept having interruptions. I got my 4 hours of listing done way later in the day. I should have been done by 2:00 in the afternoon. It was 6:30 by the time 6 or 6:30 by the time I actually finished getting my 4 hours of listing in. Some of them were very negative interruptions. Some of them were positive, but they needed to happen. You ever just have like, it seems to come in waves of, buyer problems, customer questions, all of that stuff. Just a couple of really negative situations today. And, it was just getting me like not in a great headspace. So I couldn't wait to be just done for the day, in all honesty. And then compounded on that is, we have been experiencing some trolls on our YouTube videos and some really negative comments. And yes, that's going to happen, right? I just consider it, all right, you know what? People are watching. Awesome. But, why do people have to be so negative? Why do people have to be nasty? Why do they have to hit the thumbs down button? I get it. You really didn't like my talk on imbalance yesterday and how I'm not balanced. I get it. All right. That's fine. But does it bother me that people don't like what I'm saying? No, not really. But it does take me back to my baseline. And I've talked about this before. It's not that I really care what other people think, but I am putting myself out there, and we are, as Consignment Chats, putting ourselves out there. So yeah, that's going to happen, whatever. Thanks for the engagement. Appreciate it. But why do people have to be negative? It's such a bummer. And it just so happens. So there's this song that I absolutely love. And when the kids are little, I used to torture them with it. in the car because I would listen to it over and over and over again. And it's Casey Musgraves. It's biscuits, right? Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy. And it's all about, I don't know if you've ever heard it. If not, listen to it. Might not be your style, but I just love it. It's just about mind your own biscuits, right? Like pouring salt in somebody's sugar is not going to make yours any sweeter. Really just raining on somebody's parade is not going to make your life any better. So why do people do it? My daughter was like, jealousy, because that's what I've told them since the time they're little. Like, there's no reason to put anybody down. You do your own thing and, live your life and do what you're good at and what makes you happy. And don't worry about what people will say, because most of the time it comes out of jealousy, or they wish they were doing the thing you're doing or able to do the thing that you're doing. So but when it happens to you, it's kind of like another thing. So my baseline is, they say you've probably thought about, and if you haven't thought about your baseline, what is your baseline, like, personality, emotionally? So for me, my baseline that I always go back to is that I don't have anything interesting to say, or why would anybody listen? I'm not saying anything new. I'm never saying anything new that somebody hasn't said before. And the negativity kind of takes me back to that baseline. I don't know. It takes me back there. And it kind of creeps into my head, like, all right, maybe, you know what, maybe I don't have anything to say. Maybe I'm not contributing anything. Maybe it's all, not worth it and, stupid and a waste of time. And as resellers, I am sure, especially those of us that have been out, the stereotype has changed a little bit in the past 10 years or so. But, people would be like, are you okay? Like, do you need a handout? You're doing that for a living? Are you okay? Like, you're selling stuff online? Oh gosh, I don't know. And dealing with that kind of like negativity is, something that we're used to, um, and just able to kind of like brush off. But every once in a while it does wear on you. And so I don't know. I don't know that I have any good takeaway from this, other than to just, remind myself to not that I do have something to say. I enjoy doing these reseller reflections. I enjoy letting you know what it is like a day in the life of a full-time reseller. And the day in the life of this full-time reseller today was a lot of negativity and a lot of just complaints, dealing with customer complaints, dealing with complaints on YouTube, dealing with thumbs down, and trying not to internalize that or take it personally, and know that I like what I do and I believe in what I do. And I hope I am providing, and no, I'm sorry, I don't hope, I am providing some value, and just kind of reminding myself not to go back to that baseline, because I've set myself up many, many times in life, in relationships, friendships, that reinforce that baseline, that, I don't have anything to contribute or to offer. And so I don't want to go back to that baseline. And, if you're dealing with some negativity, or you're afraid to, put yourself out there on social media, to put your face on something, to put your name on something, don't let people stop you. If you want to be a reseller, tell people proudly you're a reseller and what you do. And if they don't understand it, you can give them your elevator pitch and tell them what you do. And if they don't understand it, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Not everybody's going to get you. Not everybody's going to give you a thumbs up in real life. But as long as, I guess, you're giving yourself the thumbs up, and you just realize that a lot of people are negative, it's about them. It's not about you. And I say this with customer service as well. When I have a cranky customer or somebody says something horrible, it's really not about me. Say a little prayer for that person, that, they must be going through a really rough time, and, maybe you just happen to be in their way and they wanted to take it out on you, and, wish them well, because that must be a terrible space to live in. And just remind yourself of that when things seem to be overwhelmingly negative, or you're not getting the external validation or feedback that you want or expect. Don't put yourself in a position to need it. All right, that's all I got tonight. Day 93. I will see you on day 94. And remember that it's not all about the negativity. Find something positive. All right. And the quote for today, I didn't even talk about the quote for today because I was so overwhelmed with just thoughts on negativity. But anyway, that negativity is not going to stop me from reading you this quote. It is: success doesn't come to you. You go get it. Success does not come to you. You go get it. Go get yours, and I'll see you on day 94. Bye-bye.